We travel down Oxford to Kellogg Road to the unassuming Oscar's Picture Framing. Actually, if you didn't have the address, you'd pass right by without realizing the work that goes on inside this garage turned picture framing studio.
We're here at 12 Kellogg Road, and the original house and barn were built way back in 1848 by Fred Kellogg.
The getting started is the easy part. I got laid off from my work and had to do something, and took a course at the high school in literature where the wife of a former boss of mine told me, why don't you get into picture framing? She had been doing it as a paying hobby, and she told me where to go to get more information, and the price was right. For $1,000 I could be in business. So I tried it. It worked. And that was 40 years ago, come September. And I thought I would do that until I got another engineering job, but it sort of stayed. Well, mostly we do framing of pictures that people bring in that requires matting and mounting, and we make a frame from unfinished wood in whatever the customer wants, whether it's a light stain, a dark stain, a paint, gold leaf, silver leaf, copper leaf, any of those things that some can be ornate, some can be simple, and of course we need glass in them, and we have all kinds of glass, window glass and ultraviolet filtering glass and museum glass, which you can almost not see, but expensive. And make it either look new or make it look like old but well kept, or make it look like old and battered, whatever the customer wants to look like.
Now you've been doing this for 40 years. Why do you continue this business?
What else should I do? I mean, I could be out in the garden planting vegetables, which is where I would be now. But it's enjoyable work. It's not arduous. It's satisfying to finish something and see it look good, and happy customers going out the door, and it brings in money.
Just trying to find my way back home. Just trying to find my way back home.
There's a new flavor in town at Sumo Japanese Hibachi and Sushi Restaurant on Commercial Drive. We are welcomed with a smile, and although it may be relatively new, people are lined up along the sushi bar. The customers are quick to tell us the sushi is phenomenal.
We're all the sons of immigrants, the sons of the native land. There are sons yet to be born to carry on the work we just begun.
We just took a tour of the restaurant here, and I was thinking back to my younger days, many, many years ago. We'd go to New York City to a Japanese restaurant. It was called the Benihana, and that was the only place you could get Japanese food, was all the way down there in Manhattan. But now you need travel no farther than New Hartford. We're here waiting for our hibachi. We've just had some delicious soup and enjoying the ambiance.
I'm making this valley my home. I'm so proud to call it my home. Oh, it's not what you take for granted.
In the hibachi here, we serve the fresh scala and the lobster and the steak and the chicken and the vegetables and the rice and the noodles. Everything is, it's fresh. The customer can see how fresh we use it. And then sushi is very important. We use for the fresh fish. You couldn't find around this year. Right? We ordered in the Japanese the department from the New Jersey. They send it to us every 3 times a week. It's very important for the sushi because I see the customer happy. I'm happy. Yeah, you see that the night time, the evening time, the customer, they celebrate a birthday party, graduation. They really needed the fun play like this one. In nice area, nice people, it's good for my children. So that's why I stay to live here.
Not only is the food here fresh and flavorful, but it has something else. You come here to eat and there's a lot of theater because the way they cook the food and present it to you is very theatrical. Our hibachi chef Andy was an absolute joy, and we're very pleased to find out that he's going to continue to learn more about the culinary arts. When you think of sumo, you think of a sumo wrestler, a great big fat heavy-set guy. Well, it's kind of contradictory because you come here, you'll find that the people here are very slim and trim. It's probably because of all the very fresh and healthy food that they eat.
For dessert, we travel from Commercial Drive over to Birthstone Road to the Old Dairy Aisle. Continuing his uncle's business as Birthstone Ice Cream Parlor, Jeff Getty serves up ice cream and soft serve, including their trademark pistachio and black raspberry twist. It's a favorite with the young and the not so young. On our way back to the village, we pull over at the New Hartford Veterans Memorial, where Route 5 intersects the Arterial and Genesee Street. Dedicated in 2006, the park was built entirely with money donated by the community. We can think of no better way to wrap up our trip to New Hartford than a good old game of baseball. The New Hartford Little League field is a gem, and every weekday evening at 6 p.m. you can catch a Little League game.
Well, back in 1953, it was New Hartford Lions Little League initially, and then in 1996, through Bob Calley, they incorporated to New Hartford Little League. As you know, baseball is in our high school. This is, to us, these are the building blocks of the varsity and JV teams, modified as well. And we build a foundation for kids to not only learn the skills of baseball, but also some social skills, interaction, organization, and also, you know, learning some defeat as well. It's a great sport. It's a great team sport. No one kid could go out there and win the game himself. He's got to learn to, he's got team members and they all got to play their part. Also, and I'm a firm encourager that any kid that's involved in anything, whether it be band, music, or sports, is a great way to keep active and mature as you go.
5 years here at New Hartford, and played pretty much for my whole life. First base, pitcher, and short, because I love the game and stuff with my friends.
And now we have a ceremonial first pitch, which would be thrown out by Richard Anders.
To see